When women like myself get on here and tell you young ladies, don't be so quick to give it out. It's not because we don't want you to have fun. If you know me, I don't give a fuck about purity culture, performing chastity for a man in order for him to like you. I don't give a fuck about none of that. The reason why we tell you this is because your time, your beauty, your essence, your access, and your body is very expensive. More expensive than you would even possibly know. The men are so bloodthirsty to have access to you, they're willing to lie in order for them to get access to your body. This is why me personally, everything I do is strategic. I don't purposely post pictures of my body online because I know a lot of people would, just like they would with any other woman, screenshot those pictures or, turn around and do certain kind of poses and shit like that. Niggas be having shit saved to their fucking phone. Niggas be having shit saved to their phone. So when women get online and they start twerking and they start doing all of these other kind of different things, listen, I'm not mad. Shit, I'm even entertained. However, I believe that if I'm going to be allowing a certain amount of access to me or for a man to see me in ways that other men typically don't, I'm going to set up a motherfucking paywall. And this is why I always say shout out to the OF joints. Shout out to the OF models, the content creators, and all of those women, because they understood. If I'm going to be exploited, I might as well be getting motherfucking paid for it. Right? All I got to do is show my face card. I'm not even on live too long. I might be on live for like an hour, 2 hours tops. Then I revoke my access. Because a lot of niggas will form a parasocial relationship with you online and think, well, she's giving me all of this time and attention. That's essentially a date. A nigga who is in your live stream, right? And taking up so much of your time, he thinks that you're dating him. He is benefiting from all of your time and attention. And you have no idea. The fact that he gets to gaze upon your beauty. He's going to go and then tell other people, I've talked to plenty of beautiful women. I've been around plenty of beautiful women. I do this and I do that. Boosting this man's ego. Whole time he didn't have to pay for a fucking thing. You know why I get online? Because I like to socialize. You know why I don't stay online? Because my time, attention, and my beauty. And my beauty is expensive. If you want to see me on a consistent basis, I'm not saying you got to literally reach in your pocket and throw me hundreds. What I'm saying is you have to make it worth my while. So when we say get to know these men and don't go jumping off the deep end, just so horny, you can't be as horny as a man. You listen, I understand there be times you be feral, but refrain from setting appointments and dates with men when you in that, particular kind of phase. Simmer your hot ass down. Okay? Because it'll have you moving irrational and doing shit you ain't got no business to be doing. He should be setting dates. The least he could do if he's really interested in you is pulling up, buying you flowers, making it seem as if he's really interested in you. Because a man should be showing real interest. The reason why they know that we should be putting them through all of these different hoops is because initially off the bat, a man is untrustworthy until he proves himself otherwise. They know it. They just hope you don't. You should give a fuck about things like this. You don't know what kind of person he is. And here you are so eager to share your motherfucking body with this nigga. I wouldn't give a fuck how good he look. You have to start out every man. And you have to give the same pace to every single man. Nobody is the fucking exception. And there's going to be some dumb bitch and some nigga out there who's saying, oh yeah, well, you did this for this person and da-da-da-da-da. You don't need to be fucking with them type of people anyway. Because this is your first time living. Remember that. You're allowed to make mistakes. And you don't know what you don't know. But guess what you are allowed to do? You're allowed to set standards, boundaries, and expectations for yourself. And anyone who has a problem with that, regardless of what fucking age you are, is predatory. Don't be talking about the dicks I had in my past when you want to be the dick who wants to be in me now. Fuck is you talking about? So yeah, any nigga talking about something, well, you ain't make them other niggas jump through the hoop and through the ringer and da da da, immediately disqualified. Any man who truly likes you ain't gonna be, he not gonna have a problem with you. He not gonna have a problem with you saying, you know what? I just want to wait this situation out to see if I really like you. I may have made some mistakes in my past, but I'm trying to, refrain from going down the same path. Anybody who wants you to keep going out there and making the same, negative decisions over and over and over again, don't like you. Dismissed. Quick, fast, in a hurry. So like I said, this is why I don't stay online too long. This is why I don't post certain pictures of myself and do certain kind of videos. Because there's men out there who would actually pay for that. Long game, short game, it doesn't matter. Whether I wanted to be out here and be an escort and I'm selling ass, there's a nigga who would pay for that. Whether I wanted to be someone's woman, wife, or whatever, there's a nigga who would pay for that. You gotta limit your access. They are hoping that you don't know your motherfucking value. And does everything come down to a dollar amount? No, it don't, but it damn for sure makes an impact. There are some men who are so fucking desperate, they will have sex with you and not like you at all. They don't even respect themselves enough to sleep with a woman that they actually like. I've never had a man reject me because he said, you know what? I don't think our personalities match. You know what? You're not a fun time for me. You know what? You're not beautiful enough. Never in life. But you know what a nigga will weaponize? A nigga will weaponize sex in order to gain power. So he will pretend to like you, or at least bare minimum tolerate you until he gets what he wants. And if he wants to continue to have sex with you after he's gotten what he wants, he will continue to lie and do all of the things until he decides that he wants to leave and do something with somebody else. The only people who are weaponizing sex are men. A woman who is refraining from having sex with a man in order for him to prove that he is trustworthy is not a woman who is weaponizing sex. She's smart. And that's exactly what she should do. That's what your brothers would tell you if they got some sense. That's what your uncle, that's what your father would tell you if they had some fucking sense. They tell you all the time, actually, how much these niggas ain't trustworthy and how you need to vet them the fuck out. And the only for sure way to do that is to get to know them. To see if they actually like you. Fuck if you like them. Fuck if you find them attractive. Cool. At bare minimum, that's cute. But it ain't nothing that's gonna win the race. You can't tell me that you so motherfucking feral and that your hormones is going so motherfucking crazy. You just gotta jump this man's bones who you don't fucking know. Please. Ain't no nigga that serious where you just need to get hot and heavy to him. And the reason why a lot of women end up giving up their bodies too soon is because they want to prove to this man that, yeah, see, I like you. I want you. You ain't got to do that shit. As a matter of fact, you ain't got to do a fuck thing for a man to like you. I've dealt with men who like me knowing I don't like them. Trust me, it ain't nothing you got to do. It ain't nothing that could stand between him liking you except for him and his goddamn ego. Trust me. We're not telling you to refrain from having sex because we want you to, perform chastity, and care about purity culture and go off of these damn values based off of like patriarchal conditioning and shit like that. We don't give a fuck about none of that. We're telling you to refrain from having sex because these niggas is untrustworthy and they're so desperate to have sex, they'll even do it to a woman that they don't like. It's pathetic. Think about that shit. You so desperate, you gotta have sex with somebody you don't like? And that should just tell you about their whole mentality of how they see women. They don't even see you as a person. They see you as a thing to do, not have sex with. A lot of men think they're doing sex to you. They don't think that they're having sex with you. There's a difference. I've talked about this before. We're not trying to fearmonger you. We're not trying to take away your bodily autonomy. Fuck no. I'm the first person to say, listen, let your freedom flag fly. Do whatever you want to do. However, Do it with some fucking decorum. Do it with some respect. Do it with some safety. Do it with some strategy. Don't be out here just fucking any of these niggas, because I promise you, a lot of them wouldn't even spit on you if you were on fire. Should you end up in a situation where you're fucked up, you can't even call on none of these niggas. And these is the same motherfuckers who are eager to take your time, attention, your beauty, your energy, everything from you. These niggas are parasites, leeches. You ever been on the phone with a nigga that you really don't want to be on the phone with? This nigga's so thirsty to keep you on the motherfucking phone. He won't let you hang up. That's the type of nigga you don't need around you. That's a power play, by the way. Somebody who doesn't understand, okay, I'm drawing a boundary now. It's time for me to hang up. No, wait, but that's a power play. They want to see if you're willing to break your own rules. Don't fall for that shit. Don't fall for that shit. Trust me, I've studied a lot of psychology to realize how these niggas act. They'll give you all of this attention one day, and the next day they do the hot and cold method. They'll bring up other women in conversations to see how you react. Who gives a fuck? Who cares? Who cares? If a man truly likes you, I promise you, he's going to pull out all of the stops to let you know that he likes you. And listen, there's still a chance that a man could pull out all of the motherfucking stops and still play you any fucking way. That's still a L listen, that's life. Everything is about risk. But you know what you could do? You could walk away with saying, I mean, yeah, he thought he was playing me. He thought he had one up on me. However, he had to go through all of these different steps to do that shit. I just didn't up and just give it to this nigga just simply because he existed. Niggas know. Niggas know other niggas. They know that most men are untrustworthy. They know that as soon as they come up to you, they got to prove themselves to be trustworthy. Trust me. So when they say, oh, well, you don't trust me? What are you trying to say? Don't let them fucking gaslight you like that. Yeah, I'm saying you're fucking untrustworthy, and I'm saying that until proven otherwise. The fuck? And if you're a woman with some goddamn discernment and you trust yourself, you will know, okay, he's doing this he's being performative, versus a man who's doing something because he genuinely wants to take his time. He wants to be easy. He don't want to make too many irrational moves. I'm telling you, a man who is performing, he's going to fuck it up. He's going to fuck up. It's like he not going to be able to help himself. Give it some time. I'm telling you, time is on your side, and it is your best motherfucking friend when dealing with these goddamn men. I tell y'all all the time, dating is for data. You have to study this man before you firmly decide, you know what? I don't mind sharing my body parts with you. I don't mind giving my attention to you. I don't mind being seen out in public with you. All of that shit matters. All of that shit is considered a privilege. And the reason why today it's not necessarily considered a privilege too much is because so many women don't know their worth, and so many people have not put them on and told them, like, listen, the more access you give to men, the more beautiful you are, and the more dumb decisions you make, the more you're making it fucked up for everybody the fuck else. Again, we're not talking about in a traditional sense. We're just talking about, giving it time. So many people just so eager to fuck. Y'all cannot be that sex crazed. Porn got y'all going nuts like that. It can't possibly be that serious. You ever fucked and then after you fuck, you just be regular? Yeah. That's the outcome every single time. Every single time. It doesn't matter who you're doing it with. The outcome is you're going to go back to normal real soon. It happens and then it's done. It's just an act. You know what I'm saying? Not to say that there isn't amazing, situations where you don't have some rampant sex and you be thinking about that shit for the next couple of weeks. You think about that nigga on a random motherfucking Monday while you on your way to work and your body get the shivers. Trust me, I know. However, Even before we get to that stage, we got to figure out who these niggas are. We gotta be able to look them in the eyes. We gotta be able to smell them. We gotta be able to see their energy. We gotta be able to listen. And another thing, make sure that you see him amongst other men, so you can know who's the real big dog in the room. Cause I know you would hate to find out that you gave your pussy to a nigga who ain't really like that for real. You know when a man is like that. And I'm not talking about the ones who perform and try to puff up their chest. I'm talking about them quiet, confident niggas. Them niggas who ain't got to do too much. The one that everybody in the room respects. He ain't loud and carrying on, and he ain't got to do none of that. Because he know that nigga. He know he that nigga, and everybody in that room know he that nigga. And should shit get active, oh yeah, he's the first one to respond in the most appropriate way possible. Okay, so I hope you all learned a valuable lesson here. This is just your auntie putting you on, because I was once a young lady and I made some very horrible decisions. And unfortunately, there wasn't anyone having continuous conversations about dating and, you know, the right way to do this and the wrong way to do that. And essentially, I just had to learn out here on my own. And a lot of people will assume because you're book smart that you're street smart, but listen, it don't work like that. When you out in these streets, and you know what I'm saying, you're in the proverbial jungle amongst predators, and they think that you're the prey. Yeah, sometimes it's cool to play a little dumb, but you should always be smart. You should always be tactical. You should always be ahead of whatever game they're trying to throw your motherfucking way. Every single man, even the very intentional and genuine man, wants something from you. They all just go about different ways to get it. Okay? Don't let that fall on your ears, and don't ever carry a heavy heart. The game is the game is the game. Remember to keep your boundaries. Remember to keep your standards. And don't let none of these niggas drain your life force. It is so much more important than you fucking know. You are valuable in a way that is incomparable. Okay? I love you. I appreciate you for making it this far in this video. And I hope that when you go out there and you're amongst men, that you carry yourself with some decorum. And you know what I'm saying? You make sure that they respect you. You got to be the kind of woman that niggas, you know, fix their posture when you walk up in the room. And I want you to be the example for younger ladies who are looking to you and need an example as well. So they can grow up and be like, damn, I want to be like her. I want to get respect like her. I want to maintain my respect like her. Okay? I'll talk to y'all later.